What's going on, guys? It's Spammy Gamer here, and today I am back with yet another Overwatch hero guide, if you will. Today we have got Genji, the attacking ninja. As you can see, Genji has 200 health and also is a 3-star difficulty. Why is a 3-star difficulty is because he's pretty hard to use. The only thing he has for attacking is his shurikens, which are his ninja stars when he throws at people, which are pretty hard to aim with. And then he has his left bumper attack, which is like his blade, which he lunges at him and cuts him with. But we'll start off with his cyber ability, which allows him to climb walls, and he can double jump, which basically can jump twice in quick succession. Thanks to his cybernetic abilities, Genji can climb up walls and perform jumps in mid-air. So with his double jump, if you see a big gap where you're going to fall to your doom, you can double jump back on the map. Or if you get pushed off the map or there's somewhere high place that you want to go to, you can run up the wall to get there. And that is pretty freaking awesome. And now I'll start off talking about his first ability, which is his shurikens, which is what he attacks with his ninja stars. He has 24 ammo of his ninja stars, what comes out of his wrist compartments. He throws 3 shurikens per throw. Damage per shuriken is 28, total possible is 84. Headshot damage is 56, which is a possible max total of 168. The rate of fire is 3.42 stars per second, and reload time is 1.5 seconds. So this allows Genji to throw stars in quick succession. So now we move on to Genji's next ability, which is Fan of Blades. This allows him, instead of throwing 3 all together in one place, he throws them spread out like a fan, I guess, as the name says. Which the damage is 28. The possible is 84 max. Headshot is 56, the total possible is 168. His rate of fire is 4 stars per second and his reload time is 1.5 seconds. Alternatively, he can throw 3 shurikens in a wider spread. So if you want to hit more than one enemy that's pretty close together, you can just use the left trigger to fan out your shurikens and hopefully hit all 3 of them, or how many people are there. Now we move on to Swift Strike, which is his left bumper ability, which is his blade, which he can lunge at people. It does 50 damage per time, its cooldown time is 8 seconds, and his cooldown on kill assist / assist is instant, so every time he gets a kill with it, you get it back straight away. So Genji darts forward, slashing with his katana, passing through foes in his path. If Genji eliminates a target, he can instantly use his ability again, which is pretty freaking cool. So moving on from that, we move on to his next ability, which is Deflects, which the cast time is 2 seconds and the cooldown time is 8 seconds. And when you deflect shots back to an enemy, you have to, your cursor, your aimer, whatever you want to call it, has to be on them for the shots to actually hit. And most of the time it will be a headshot. But the things that don't deflect when you're using Genji's Deflects is Symmetra's Beam, Symmetra's Sentry Turrets, Meat's Frost Steam, Zarya's Particle Beam, and Winston's Tesla Cannon. Melee attacks will be blocked, but no damage reflected. Everything else is reflected. So if you melee him, it will be blocked, but you just can't like hit him with that melee back, if you get what I'm saying. So with lightning quick swipes with his sword, Genji reflects oncoming projectiles and sends it rebounding towards his opponent. And now guys, we move on to his last ability, which is his Dragon Blade, which is his ultimate, which the buff duration is 8 seconds, the damage is 120 per strike, the attack speed is 1.1 per second, and the running speed is increased. So now we've talked about all of his abilities, we're going to see what he's effective against. So I'm going to tell you that now. He's really effective against Bastion, Hanzo, Mercy, and Widowmaker. Just for the reason being, when Bastion's set up, if you can see when he's shooting at you, you use that deflect, you're going to deflect every single bullet the Bastion shot at you back at him, because he won't have any time to move whatsoever. Again, Hanzo, if Hanzo uses his ultimate, you can actually deflect that back at you, which I only just recently learned, because he fires an arrow before he actually shoots his dragons. And yeah, moving on from that, we're going to see who he's weak against, which is DVA, Lucio, Mei, Pharah, Symmetra, Tracer, Winston, and Zarya. He's mainly weak against these because his deflection or any ability won't really affect him that much, like the DVA will just take forever to kill. Lucio can just push him away, you can't deflect Mei's Frost back at her. Same with Symmetra, same with Winston, same with Zarya. Can't deflect any of that back at her. Pharah's just up in the air, so she's hard to hit. So then, again, she won't really do any damage towards them. And now moving on from who he's weak against, we'll see who he's synchronized with, who he works well with, which is Deviate, Mercy, Reinhardt and Zoe. He works really well with them kind of people, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your teammates have to be them so you can use him. And yeah, moving on from that now, I'm going to tell you when I would use Genji. I would never use him on defense. I would only use him on attack, because people when they're defending will mainly use like people like Bastion and Hanzo and people like that. So it's just easier to kill them people. I don't know why you would ever use him on defense, to be honest. He's not a defensive player, but if you lose him and you pulled him out and it's doing some damage, then go for it. So in conclusion guys, if you're getting used to Genji, he is really hard to use. But once you do, he's like a danger on the battlefield. He's really annoying to play against with all his double jumping and how quick he is with his like jumping abilities and shit like that. You're just never going to be able to hit him. So if you can master that, then you're just going to wreck everyone with Genji. So that's all I have to say for today guys. If you did like the video, please do give it a like, it's always appreciated. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I will be doing more of these in the future for every character as I've said. But if you want like any specific character right now, you can just tell me and I'll do that character. And if I've sounded a bit different today, it's because I've got a cold, so I'm not like at the best at the moment, but it's not from making a video for you guys. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Speak to you guys later.
Epic. Thank you.